So you guys have not watched the tutorial to this shirt yet. Why? Why have you not watched the tutorial? Is it because I've not told you the story behind the creation? Do you want the story? Like, these numbers are not adding up.
Do you see the numbers I'm talking about? The subscribers, 291k subscribers. Now look at the number of views on this video. 723 views in 2 days. Guys, you've been lying to me, right? That you love my videos, but you're not watching them. I know what's happening, seriously.
Here goes the story of how I created these shirts.
We started last week on Thursday, the 9th of October. Initially, I wanted to use the mesh stitch, but I settled for the granny squares. I needed 46 granny squares for the shirt. By the end of the day, I had like 40 granny squares, which was good enough. By the following day, I'd already made over 50 granny squares, so I started joining them. Because my nails were looking pretty pathetic, I had not started filming a tutorial, and this was Friday. I was supposed to have uploaded the tutorial on Saturday. I got most of the joinings during the day on Friday. In the evening, I went to make my nails. I got done past 9 p.m. By the time I got home, it was past 10 p.m. and my babies were waiting for me. Hi, babies. I had to listen to stories about a moth that was disturbing them, and they were shouting at the top of their voices, the four of them. We actually got reported to the to the security build, to the OCS. We were reported to the OCS for making noise in these apartments. Like, people were not sleeping that night because we made noise the whole night. I'm the parent.
No, but you said you are going on Saturday.
No, I told you guys I was going on Friday. This no. Anyway, so I also had to answer to charges as to why I left the previous Friday for Nairobi instead of Saturday. So apparently, I told them that I was leaving on Saturday and not Friday. But there's no way I would have told them that because the function was on Saturday. You remember, Hooked on Fun? It was on a Saturday. So there's no way I would have left Mombasa on Saturday if I was traveling by train, right? I did the rest of the joining on Friday evening, and I only started to film the tutorial at 7:30 a.m. on Saturday. Remember, I'm supposed to upload the tutorial on this day. Did that happen? No? I'll tell you why. The only consolation I had was that by the time I was starting to film the tutorial, all this was ready. Imagine, I had everything ready.
I have the back panel, 2 front panels, 2 sleeves.
This is how far I'd gotten by 11:30 a.m. At this point, it looks like almost everything is ready, but do not be deceived. We're not there yet. It's not yet Uhuru. Before I was done joining everything, I had to get out and do motherhood duties.
In the window, I am.
The way they like it, right? Yeah. Jude, you don't have a problem sitting in the middle?
Yeah. Doesn't like.
Hi, baby girl.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Pass me the trees already. I'm already used to it.
Do you like it?
Let's say yes. Oh my gosh.
I was back in the house filming at 3:30 p.m. on Saturday, and then at around 4:30 p.m. this happened. Who is that barging into my room?
It is me. It is I, the other owner of this.
The person barging in at this point was my best friend, and we had not seen each other for like 2 weeks. But at this point, we had also established that I wasn't going to be able to upload that tutorial by 8 p.m. because it was almost 5, and there's no way I would have completed it, edited it, and uploaded it by 8 p.m. on that same day. So I stopped at this point, and we hung out for the rest of the weekend.
And how you see things is not how the next person sees things. Just remember that communication is key.
Oh, mimi ndio na overeat, si ndio? Mimi ndio mnaniwekea food excess. This is how far I'd gotten by Monday morning. Everything else is done except the collar. And maybe weaving the ends, because the ends, oh my god, the ends. I went on to weaving the ends. Actually, I was tying the ends. I was weaving in some, and the others I was tying knots onto them. And by 11:30, I was done with the tying. Then I did this. So satisfying. The shot was all done by 1 p.m. on Monday, and I was so happy, and it was looking amazing. I had already edited the tutorial part of it on Sunday, so when I got back home on Monday evening, I finished on the editing and started the upload process. Later that afternoon, I started joining the pieces for the short, and I was done with the pieces by the end of the day. On Tuesday is when the tutorial for the shot went up on my YouTube channel, and you guys, the viewership is so low. You need to go check out this shirt. It's a beautiful shirt. There's no way you can tell me that I'm making videos that are worse than what I was making in 2023. Like, what's happening? The short tutorial is also ready, but it's going to be up later in the week, maybe on Saturday, maybe next week. Once it's ready, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, watch the short tutorial. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like, and comment on the videos. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up and let me know, should I do more of these videos or not?